Good evening, guys. It is 31st of December 2025. The hour is around 9 p.m. and I am at Vasilevsky International Airport in Sofia. I told you in the last video that I'm not yet done with 2025 regarding traveling, so I am going now to Warsaw in Poland, the capital of Poland, where I will spend 4 days and will try to show you as much as possible from the Warsaw itself, as well as some other cities nearby which are interesting, but we will talk more about this tomorrow. First, I want to tell you cheers, and I wish you all the best in 2026. I wish you good health, I wish you prosperity, I wish you to fulfill your dreams, and of course to travel more, because this is for me the most important thing. So guys, my flight has delay, which most probably means that I will miss the last transport to Warsaw from the airport and will have to spend the night there, but let's see how this will go. For now, I will drink this beer and I will see you later during the night. Hello guys, it is 1 a.m. in the morning and I finally arrived at Warsaw Modlin airport, but it wasn't an easy task because we were informed that the flight will be diverted and we will land in Katowice, and after that they will provide buses to get us to Warsaw. But this changed one more time in the middle of the flight, when they told us that we will after all get to Modlin airport. So we are here, but it is around 1 a.m. and all buses and trains for today are over. So the only thing that I can do now is to wait till around 4 a.m. when the first bus will start towards Warsaw. I checked the taxi prices, but they are asking for 75 euro, which is of course something that I won't pay. So guys, let me find a little bit of comfortable position where to sit, and when I get to Warsaw I will get back to you. Meanwhile, just to let you know that yesterday at Modlin Airport it was absolute chaos. I will show you a clip from the airport itself, how much snow there is. You can see some people are sleeping here, so I will not complain. Okay, see you in a bit. Good morning guys, it is 6:30 a.m. and I finally reached my hotel. I needed to wait till 4 a.m. at the airport, then I catch the bus towards the city of Modlin, then a train towards Warsaw, then metro. So I am here. I am very tired, so this will be just a quick room review to see what we have, and after that I will need to have some rest. Here is the hotel room, here is the bathroom. It looks pretty okay, nothing special, but it looks clean and it is big enough, so it will do the job. This is the rest of the room. We have a fridge, we have TV, mirror, air conditioning, and this is the bed. That's all. So I'm paying for this 66 euro per night, but this is because I am alone. Otherwise I could rent double room, which is a little bit more expensive, but when it is shared between two people it comes much cheaper. Okay guys, let me have some few hours of sleep and after that I will hit the streets. Good day guys, I had a few hours of sleep and now I'm ready to hit the streets of Warsaw, but before that I want to show you the beautiful view from my room. You can see in the distance the so-called Świętokrzyski Bridge, which was opened in around year 2000, and I will also show it to you from up close. You can also see the Vistula River, which I'm also gonna show you in a few minutes. So let me get outside of the hotel and I'll continue. Well guys, this is how the park around the river Vistula looks. This place is very popular during the summer. People come here to have some cooler weather, but now, as you can see, because it is 1st of January, there is almost nobody. While I'm closing into the river itself to show it to you, let me give you some more information how this will happen, the whole Polish trip. Today my main purpose is to go around Warsaw to find something to eat, also to show you the old town and some other interesting places. And tomorrow and at Saturday I will go to different cities with train to show this to you. So let's focus on the basic things. First, about Warsaw, you should keep in mind that Warsaw was heavily destroyed during the Second World War, so most of the things that you see will be either completely rebuilt after the Second World War or at least heavily restored if they weren't completely destroyed. So they may look old, but in fact most of the things that you will see are much newer. This is the bridge that I showed you from my room. Please bear with me about the pronunciation of the Polish names. Frankly, it is very difficult for me to properly pronounce this. I'm trying to check with Google Maps before recording these videos, but if I make errors, sorry about that. Just their language is difficult for me. Here is the bridge itself. It looks very huge, very beautiful. And here you can also see the river, which has a lot of snow and ice on it, which is pretty normal because the temperatures are low and there is a lot of snow. So guys, let me get to the city center where I will find maybe something open to eat, and after that we'll go to the old town. See you in a bit. Well guys, we have just reached the beginning of the so-called Royal Route, which is going towards the beginning of the old city. As you can see, currently this place is a pedestrian zone only. I don't know if this is only for the holidays or maybe it is year around. I'm not 100% sure. But the situation is slowly improving. The snow almost stopped. I managed to find working supermarket called Żabka with a green frog on it. This is their brand, and I managed to get sandwich and beer for just €5, which I find quite a good price. And here I want to show you this very important monument of the Nicholas Copernicus, the person who properly put the sun at the center of our solar system. He was born in the city of Torun in today's Poland on 19th of February 1473, and here is his monument. By the way, tomorrow I will try my best to go to Torun and show you the city because it is very beautiful and very well preserved medieval town, but this will be tomorrow. You can see also a very beautiful church on the left. So let me slowly go to the old town, and there I suppose that we will find even more interesting places. Well, this place really seems to be something like our Vitushka Street, a pedestrian zone where you can walk, sit at some restaurants, bars and so on. As you can see, nevertheless, that it is 1st of January, there are a lot of people. Also, there are a lot of tourists in this region, which is completely normal. But yeah, the place is pleasant, and definitely after I finish the walk I will find some place with craft beer. I have some ideas, so we will see how this will go. And we are also now nearing the central square, which is the beginning of the old city. In a few minutes I will be there. Well guys, we are now entering the castle square. You can see it in all of its beauty, and from here you have a view towards Warsaw. Let me show it to you. Here is how the winter Warsaw looks. And also the building that you see in front of me was in fact a royal castle which was used by Polish kings from 16th century to 1795, when the partition of Poland happened and their country ceased to exist for some time. Now it is museum, of course, but anyway it is pretty massive building that I'm gonna show you also from the front. And they also have a very beautiful and big Christmas tree in front of it. In fact, this is one of the biggest Christmas trees that I have ever seen, and it is pretty impressive. So here is how the front side of the castle looks, the former castle. And here is the very beautiful Christmas tree. And this is another very interesting place here, which is called the Sigismund column. This was erected originally in the year 1644, and it is in the honor of King Sigismund III Vasa, who in 1596 moved the capital of the country from Krakow to Warsaw. What you see here is not the ancient column though, because it was destroyed by the Germans during the Second World War. But they renovated it very well, and now it is very spectacular. From here we will slowly enter the old town. You can already see some of the old walls, and we will see also their Christmas market. So guys, this is the beginning of the Christmas market. As you can see, it is organized directly outside the wall of the old city, which is also very beautiful. As you can see, a lot of restoration took place. Here you can see some of the old parts which were reinforced with a lot of new structure, but as I told you, this is expected because the city was heavily destroyed during the Second World War. Maybe we can have something to eat here. Let me check if we can pay with card, because as always I don't have cash with me. And also what exactly we can find. Overall the place looks pretty good. So guys, we have our first local food here. This really big sausage, I think it's called kielbasa in Polish, and it looks pretty good. Let's check it. In fact, it is pretty delicious, very good. And the price is around 11 euro, which I don't find too pricey considering that we are on a Christmas market. So let me enjoy this and we will continue the exploration. Well guys, I just want to show you one of the things that I really like about Central Europe. What you see here is hot wine, but it is not just normal wine, it is 18% cherry wine. It is really delicious. It has really powerful cherry taste and it is exactly what you need in such weather conditions. People here just know how to do it. So guys, I forgot to tell you that this great hot wine that I had costs €6. I can't call it affordable, but it is also not on the expensive side. But here we are at the central square of the old city. Just look at all these beautiful buildings. They are really well restored, preserving the original spirit of the site. And here there are, of course, more stalls from the Christmas market. In fact, the Christmas market is all over the city. And here, with a lot of snow, we can see the statue of the Warsaw mermaid. If you are wondering why there is such a statue here, well, it is because this mermaid is on the coat of arms of Warsaw as a city, and it is here from quite a long time. Around the Middle Ages it was added. So this is a great historical place. I will now also try to show you what's left of some medieval fortifications that were building the wall around the old town. So let me get there in a few minutes. Well guys, in front of us you can see the Warsaw Barbican. As you can see, it is a semicircular structure and it is kind of a medieval fortification. It was originally built in the year 1540 to protect this part of the old town, but like many other things, unfortunately, it was heavily damaged during the World War II, and after that it was renovated based on drawings from the 17th century that were found. So this is what we have now, but in fact it looks pretty good. I'm not, of course, I can't be sure how the original looked, but this is very well done. So with this, I think that the cultural program for today is ready, and what I should do is try to find a place with craft beer, because the weather here is a little bit cold and I really need a place to just sit and relax for a bit. Okay guys, let me make some research and we will continue the food and drink experience. So guys, I found a craft beer bar, but it will open in around 50 minutes, so before that we have this. This is a normal dark lager, pretty white, but it tastes pretty good. So let me join you later with the other craft beer bar. So guys, this is the place. It is called Same Crafty Multi-Tap Room, and they have a lot of craft beers, as you can see. Here is the list with the top beers. So let's taste some of their offerings and have a great afternoon. So guys, this is our first beer that we are gonna taste today. It is called Wet Hop IPA by Trzech Kumpli or something like that. Let's check it. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. It is a hazy IPA, the typical for this style. It is not too much pronounced bitterness. You have some fruitiness. It is 6.5%. I will call this wide balance, very well balanced hazy IPA. So a great start. So guys, we have our second beer here, and as you may expect, this is Imperial Stout. This is Too Young to Be Herod 2025 by Artisan Brewery. Let's see what we have. Well, this is really good. It has the punch that you can expect from Imperial Stout. It has some bitterness, but it is not too pronounced, and it is very well balanced with some chocolate and vanilla flavors. Overall, very good. By the way, all beers here, the pint, the big one that you see, cost around 24, 25, 26 Polish zloty, which is around, let's say, 6 euros, something like that, which I don't find expensive, considering that we are in the old city. By the way, guys, I ordered a pizza. This is the so-called pizza rusticana, the small one, and it looks pretty good. I didn't expect too much, considering that this is mainly a beer place, but it looks okay. So guys, it is the right time for the last bullet for today. I know that it is just 4:30 p.m., but I have slept just 4 hours last night and I simply don't have power for more. Tomorrow I should get up around 7 a.m. to get to Torun and start the second part of this video. So this will be the last one, and it is triple foggy, triple New England IPA from Funky Fluid. Let's see what we have here. Well, this is really good. It is strong, of course, 9% alcohol, you can feel it. It is rather on the sweet side, but the bitterness balances well the sweetness and fruitiness. So overall, this is the type of beers that I like. So guys, I think this is the right time to finalize this video. See you tomorrow.